Good morning. I'm going to take Mike's line. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That's the truth.
Now, you have no idea how much this means to us.
That's the truth.
Like, I feel like you're giving me a warm hug.
Yeah, but thank you for letting us into your home. Once the hour strikes 7, you know we'll be here to give you another exciting edition of Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, today is no exception. I am Mike Messi-Kenon.
And I am Titi Louise. Now, you can get with us all through the show online, tvcontinental.tv, and on Facebook. Our Facebook page is at TVC Connect. Your suggestions are very important to us, so are your comments. Please tag us with our hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Definitely, we're doing some social media today, so make sure you stay tuned up until when we chat. I will tell you what we'll be doing on social media. We'll be giving out stuff, right? You don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
Of course, in the kitchen today, my number one, this one is without my number one chef. I will say it anyway. Anyway, no, everybody knows.
This is a risky something.
No, it's not risky.
All the other chefs are watching.
No, it's not risky. They can watch.
All
they
right.
can watch.
No other.
Chef Ofe is in the house,
Yay!
and of course she's in MM.
Mike, really,
Hey.
really, really.
Don't try yourself there, MM.
How's
How
it
you
going?
doing, guys?
Good.
Ofe, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You guys better stay tuned because we're about to scintillate you in the kitchen this morning.
Hey.
No jokes.
Ha.
No jokes.
As usual.
I've already seen what I'm targeting, and I'm trying to think of how I'm going to get a piece of that turkey.
Is
that I'm
the
seeing
whole
that-
Target?
Yes, that's
That's
what I'm
me.
targeting.
All right.
I've made my point. Turkey, me, Ofe, you, me. We
No.
talk.
Copy that.
So, there's quite a lot we have in store for you today. A number of news stories from our celebrities in the world of entertainment news. Stick around for that
Yes,
and
indeed.
much more.
Thank God it's Friday. I just wanna party. Put on my red shoes and give them on the dance floor. We no send them. We go turn up. 30 bottles of rosé. Them go hear what?
Charged up, I balance well. I'm killing the show. I'm killing it.
There's never been a better time to be curvy. The ladies have a package today, especially for the plus-size ladies, on choices that are available when it comes to lingerie. We're going to be spicing things up today.
And then, of course, we'll be moving on to music performance from Soul Scrolls as he performs a long time. And, of course, we'll have a chat with him later on.
You're walking with a bullseye. And night still hidden when there's no light. Hating, I can see them with my closed eyes. Cause they know that I'm the fashion, no lie. Shorty wanna roll with a man, cause they do with the splash. Shorty party when they finish you, they roll to the back. Never pay the bill, yes, cause they know we'll be back with the blow with the stack.
We began a discussion last week on bullying when it comes to our parenting segment. Taiwo Akinlami will be back with us in the studio today to discuss how parents can prevent bullying.
Okay, keep your comments coming in and your reactions. Just remember to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria, and we will take your comments later on the show.
Yes,
so for our comments, that's majorly our discussion today.
So everyone, a lot of people by now have heard that the great comic book hero, editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics,
publisher,
everything,
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee
just passed on at the ripe old age of 95.
So it's a celebration, as
Okay,
Mike will always say.
okay, now
As
Titi
Mike
agrees
will always
with
say,
me. MMD agree with me now.
95.
95 is...
Yes, I agree with him. Actually, it's a
extremely-
celebration of life. Even though he suffered a few illnesses before, you know, he finally passed on. Our condolences with
To
the
his family.
to his
Yeah.
family.
But
Of
we're going to be
course.
celebrating Stan Lee.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how many people can name 10 characters that Stan Lee came up with. 10. Yes, 10.
Okay, that's
Send
a
it
great
to our
man.
social media pages.
That's a great man. Okay, so I'll
with
be
the hashtag.
giving
Yeah.
out tickets, right? I'll be giving out tickets. His last cameo in a Marvel movie for now has to be in Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
What role did he play? And give me the exact line he said. The exact line. What role did he
Mike.
play and the exact line? I can remember it.
So-
It's very easy.
But
He always does a cameo. He'll just come and just say 1 or 2 lines and just go.
yeah.
So for Avengers Infinity War was very clear. He just said something. Okay, let me just give a clue.
No, don't.
Why?
Let me give a clue.
I need the clue.
He was,
I
in,
know.
he was in something yellowish,
Okay.
close to downfall. I'm giving it all out.
Really?
So yeah.
Really?
So just put up your post there. What exactly did he say? I'll give out tickets. Sharp.
What's your favorite Marvel movie, Mike?
Oh,
It has to be Infinity War now. Are you okay?
okay. So, but when it comes to characters,
It has to be
my
Infinity War.
favorite Marvel character from Stan Lee has to be the Hulk.
The Hawk.
The Hulk.
The Hulk,
Really?
just because as a child, there were some times that I used to get very angry, and I used to sort of relate with the Hulk.
Wow.
And like whenever he gets angry, he turns green, and I used to be like, oh my goodness. But then he would always try and find a way to control it.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. I'm delighted to be here again. So today's practice is we're just waking up our internal system, so we're revitalized, refreshed, and ready to rock our day. So we're going to start with child's pose. So on your knees, make sure your knees are wide apart. Your big toes behind you are together, sinking your hips towards your heels, and then lengthen your arms, let your head drop all the way down. And just take 3 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Just breathe in and out. 1 more breath in. Now tuck your right hand under your left armpit. Make sure you extend it all the way out, making sure your head is dropping and your right ear is towards the ground. So take a deep breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And if you feel comfortable, you can just gently lift your left hand up all the way. As you inhale, lift up, reaching, and then press back as you exhale. So you're doing that 1 more time. Inhale, press back as you exhale. Gently come back forward. Well, this pose is called child's pose. So dropping your head, inhale and exhale. Now we're doing the same thing on the other side. Tucking your left hand under your right armpit, dropping your head to the side, taking a deep breath in and out, and then if you feel ready or comfortable, just gently lift your right hand all the way up. As you inhale, lengthening out, exhale, push back or press back. Inhale, lengthening out, exhale, press back. Whew. Then come back to center. Take 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. And then you just come on all fours and opposite hand to opposite leg. This is a bit challenging, so you might find yourself tumbling or wobbling a bit, but it's fine. Now lifting up, you're trying to look towards your feet, pulling your belly button in. Take 1 deep breath here. And switching to the other side. Pull, look towards your feet. Inhale. You may not be able to get this range of motion, but it's okay. Exhale. And then come back to center. And you're lifting your hips all the way up to downward facing dog. Pressing all the way back. So your body forms an inverted V. Then you take your right hand to your opposite elbow and just go deeper in. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to center. Doing the same thing on the other side. Now stepping your right foot forward. All right. Lifting both hands up. This is called your crescent lunge. Inhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Exhaling. Now press your leg backward, taking your left leg to face 9 o'clock. And just gently drop your right hand. Extend all the way out. Inhale. Exhale. And do the same thing on the other side. Warrior lunge again. Pull your belly button in. Inhale. Exhale. Now spin your right leg so it faces 9 o'clock, all right? And then press your left leg back. Just gently drop and extend your hands all the way, inhaling and exhaling. So step back And just do a little vinyasa, coming up. You're walking your feet to your hands. Thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you very much, Iwo. There is something about yoga. You know, it relaxes your spirit, you know, gives you a free mind.
I can't relate because
right.
I'm not that fish.
You're a foodie. You know, this is your thing.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Chef Ofe, of course.
Hi.
And this morning we are making something very interesting. Yeah. So you want to tell us?
Say it. No, I'm teaching you. Yeah, say it.
All right, so we are making white rice with bell peppers, turkey sauce. Sorry, gravy.
Good.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah. So yeah, we are making bell pepper turkey gravy. You know, Chef Ofe has this packaging she does, you know, and on your screen right there are the ingredients. Kindly go through, and we'll actually run through them.
Yeah.
You know.
So first up on the list is corn flour.
Yeah.
Then we have spring onions. This is actually for garnishing the white rice.
Okay.
Then we have onions chopped not too finely, and spring onions, the bulb of spring onions.
Yeah.
Then we have bell peppers. We have green, yellow. Calm down. I'll give you that spotlight.
okay,
I know what you're waiting for.
No,
I know what you're waiting for.
Great.
Wait
Fine.
now. Green, yellow, orange, red, and yeah, green, yellow, orange, red. Then we have grated garlic. We have turmeric, seasoning cubes, pepper, thyme. Then turkey already pre-boiled, rice already pre-boiled.
Turkey, which is the main ingredient for this meal.
Let me give you that spotlight. The bell peppers.
Okay, let's not be in a
stole my
hurry.
knowledge.
No, let's not be in a hurry to, you know, reveal that yet. Let's just get to the cooking.
Okay.
You know, let's give our viewers, you know, something to just, you know.
True.
Let's not dish it all out at once.
Yes, step by
Let's
step.
take it one step at a time, yeah.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah. So what are we doing, first of all?
We'll fry the bell pepper, but the onions will go first.
Okay. Yeah. And for those of you who really do not know how to boil rice, well, this is parboiled rice. You just boil it in water. Basically, it really doesn't take anything. I just keep checking until it's soft.
Exactly.
Yeah, we already have our water
heating up already.
And
there's salt in it.
Yeah, there's salt in it already. We just
but you don't put salt. You don't put salt the first time you are pre-boiling.
Yeah, you put it after.
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll go with the onion.
That's onions and spring onions.
Yes.
Great. All that, man, I'm going to be eating onions today. In large chunks.
I know some people will be eyeing me now because some people don't like onions.
Like
I have some friends that
really,
run from onions.
People do not like onions.
I don't understand.
You know, onions are very healthy, guys. They are so healthy.
I just can't relate.
And very rich in antioxidants. They're good for the eyes. They're good for the eyes.
Yeah. And you know they said if you cut onions and leave it down, it drains in all the bacteria
in the air. Yeah.
So that's when you cut onions and leave it down for too long, you don't use it anymore.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to just fry that up. And then what's going in next quickly because we have
the garlic.
Oh, the garlic.
Yeah, the garlic. But if you put the garlic now, it might burn. So I want this to just get a little bit translucent.
Okay.
I'll put in the garlic.
All right. Yeah. Great stuff. Okay, so whilst we're simmering that up, we're going to go on a quick commercial break. Wake Up Nigeria continues. Stay with us.
Every woman deserves to feel beautiful and confident irrespective of their body shape and size, and lingerie that fits well can help you look and feel your best. There are more choices now than ever before when it comes to lingerie, with styles, cuts and sizes that flatter a plus-size figure. There are endless options to explore.
There's a misconception about lingerie, but it goes beyond chemises, sleepwear. It's actually a lot of things. It includes your bras and panties. It includes the sexy chemises you wear to bed or when you're getting married or your wedding night. And it also includes many other things like the garter belt, the pantyhose, the tie-highs, and a lot of things like that. So lingerie, it's not just chemises or sleepwear. It's everything.
A teddy piece of lingerie is just as a one-piece swimsuit is to a bikini. Teddies are to bras and panty sets. It covers from the shoulders to the hips, often with a closure at the crotch. Some teddies can be paired with pants and skirts as a top that never needs to be tucked in.
This is made with cotton and a bit of lace, and it has a deep V-neck. Like, you know, with some parts that would still make you feel very sexy and confident, and there's so much space and so much room to hide whatever bulges you have around the midsection.
A chemise is a short nightgown, but in different shapes and fabrics. They usually fit the body, hitting around the mid-thigh.
This is something really pretty. It's a chemise. Why I like this is because it has an underwire bra in this chemise. And it comes in sizes like 34K, 36DD, 38C, up to like a 44G. So this is good because when you have really large boobs and you're gifted, and a lot of people are worried about the fact that they can't pack their boobs up, but this is going to help you pack everything.
Bodysuits, just like teddies, offer some shaping and smoothing as well as bust support. The material can range from lace to sheer to everything in between, so you'll be able to find something as cute as it is comfortable.
Now this is a bodysuit. People wear bodysuit every day these days. Sometimes when you don't want to wear a bra and a panty, a bodysuit is a good idea. So you can ditch your bra and panty once in a while, wear a bodysuit under your garment, and make sure you hook in all your gathers to the thigh high.
Thigh highs are also known as body stockings, and they're a natural extension of the bodysuit. In a variety of materials and styles, these are versatile and unique lingerie pieces that offer more coverage than other kinds without sacrificing sensuality. Brides are definitely not left out. You might want to consider a piece of white lingerie for your honeymoon.
These are beautiful, really pretty chemises. This is nice. The lace is really beautiful. It's called eyelash lace, and it has a nice midriff sheer part, kind of accentuate your cuff. This is a fitted chemise. It goes with a lot of things, and it's good for any other clothing item that you have, owamber, short dresses, and all of that. And more importantly, for wedding night, this is a bit different. It is cropped and padded. So if you're worried about large boobs that would not pack properly, it's not getting the lift you should get, you can go for stuff like this. It's still sheer, there's still lace, but now it has a complete bra cup.
Body shapers are also there for you to feel extra confident. There are some body shapers that help to relieve you of those tires that might be creeping up behind you, and of course hide that little bulge in your belly.
Shapewear comes in different types, but a shapewear that really works must have a kind of structure, and the material is very, very important. So there are really good materials for shapewear, and there's a number in the market. We're not the type that will just pack all your fat and give you another bulge. So what you need when it comes to shapewear, look out for the structure, look out for the type of garment, the fabric, look out for how strong it is. That will determine how effective the shaper is.
Bras are the most common piece of lingerie that women use today, and they are in many different shapes and sizes. So why not be adventurous and try something new?
Keep in mind 4 things. Number 1 is lingerie needs to fit the person that you are becoming or that you are. Number 2 is that you need to be very, very confident in your lingerie. And number 3, your lingerie needs to make you comfortable. And the 4th one is that you don't have to focus on the size, your size. You should focus on the fit. The fit is the most important thing when it comes to finding the perfect lingerie for your body size.
All in all, plus-size fashion goes way beyond what we see on the outside. It's also very important what you put on the inside. Hopefully, you'll go out there and find something new that's right for you.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, I know you like the show, Wake Up Nigeria. Yes, it's Chef Ofe in the kitchen this morning, and we are making white rice with turkey
and bell pepper gravy.
Bell pepper gravy.
Yeah.
I promise you, you lost me on that one. All right, so the ingredients will be on your screen shortly, and we'll just basically take you through the process and where we at right now.
Yeah, so the rice is boiling, the pre-boiled rice, I put it back on with salt and water. Then I fried the onions, spring onions, bulb, and garlic and peppers. So I'm going to take it off briefly.
Yeah. Because we don't want our peppers to be very soft.
Yes.
Too soft,
actually.
Soft, yes.
Yeah.
And so on here, what do we have?
We have the chicken...
Turkey stock.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm going to mix a little bit of corn flour in water.
A little bit of it?
Yeah, a little. You put it and just be looking at the consistency.
Okay.
That's when it's going
So just in case you're wondering why we're using a corn flour, you want to tell them?
Yeah, to thicken it. Okay. So it's not watery, because eating rice with water, so it has to be a little bit thick. I mean,
that's why a lot of people actually really do not enjoy rice and pepper soup.
Yeah. Me.
I don't understand that combination.
I never have. I never have.
I don't, really.
I don't feel, it's like drinking water and rice. I just can't spare them.
Okay, so earlier on the show, that's, behind the scenes.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
Chef and I, we're going to educate you on the difference between male and female bell peppers. You want to go?
Take it away. Take it away.
Okay, so how do you differentiate between the male and female bell peppers when you go to the market shopping for peppers? So the male bell peppers actually have 3 bulbs, while the female have 4 bulbs. The male bell peppers are better for cooking, while the female bell peppers are better for they're tastier, and so you could just eat them on its own.
You
and
forgot
enjoy the freshness.
See, when I tell you to take lessons proper, you are not listening to me.
Teacher Ofe, over to you.
Thank you. So the female peppers, they have 4 bumps, but
I said that.
Allow me.
Oh, okay, great.
Allow me.
Okay, go ahead.
They have more seeds and they are sweeter.
Yeah,
thank you.
I said that. Taste
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, so
I just have to take that spotlight.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I mean, come on, this way.
Sorry.
I can share.
Yeah.
I can share.
Yeah. Who is doing the sharing here?
You.
Better.
I'm sharing from your spotlight.
Okay. Okay, so I've mixed this in water.
Okay.
I'm just going to put in gradually. I think this, I'll know if I'm going to add more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just keep stirring.
Yeah.
On low heat, medium or high heat?
Medium.
Okay.
Yeah, not too high. So I think we can make, we can make
this. Reminds me of white soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you're making white soup.
But white soup is...
the only difference is you see a lot of pounded yam.
In it. But this one melts. If you put in the corn flour, it's going to make seeds and you don't really want that. I think we need to put in a little more flour. Yeah, just a little more.
To thicken it more.
Yeah.
So it actually depends on how thick you want it.
Yeah, how thick you want it.
Basically, So you just keep it.
Yeah.
And then how I make mine is I just add a bit of twist, but added milk to my corn flour when I'm mixing it up before I put.
I think I'll make it very
creamy. And then sometimes I always want that coconut flavor, and then I add coconut milk.
True.
What?
That is a bomb.
Oh my God.
Yeah, give me yourself accolades.
I'm a shameless foodie. I can't help myself.
Yeah, give me yourself accolades.
I can't help myself, seriously.
Okay.
So what's next?
So I'm going to put in, I think this is perfect for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put in our turkey.
Yeah, turkey.
Okay. That turkey looks good. And it smells good.
It does.
And I'm sure it tastes good.
It does.
So after putting in the turkey, what's next? We are putting in the...
I'll put in a little bit of turmeric for color.
Okay.
For color. Then when I'm okay with that, I put in the bell pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
And food is ready.
Yeah, food is ready. But the rice is still boiling away.
And our turkey bell pepper gravy sauce is ready.
It's ready.
Oh, yum. We're about to have a mouthful this morning. Not every time rice and stew.
Not every time rice and stew.
Sometimes spice up your rice with all these condiments, you know. Spice it up.
So just a little.
Try something different. So, rice and stews are regular Sunday staples.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, how did that thing become a Sunday staple?
I don't know.
Our parents.
Blame them. Parents just hang on to things and just never let it go. Yeah. But we are changing the game.
Yes,
in this 21st century. We're telling them, no, mama, no, papa. We are making rice and gravy sauce. Yep. Curry sauce. Different types of sauce. As they come, we pepper them gang. You
pepper them gang.
So all right, great stuff. So our rice is almost ready, as you can see over there. Everybody can boil rice. I don't think there's anyone that cannot boil rice.
You'll be surprised.
Right?
Never say never.
Okay, so let me just educate you a little bit before we move on. Yeah, so basically when you have your rice, you make sure you wash it thoroughly and make sure you get as much dirt as you can from the rice. You boil it for a little while and you sieve it out.
Rinse it
boiling.
again.
You rinse with cold water and then you pour it back in your hot water on your heat.
With salt.
And you add your salt.
Yeah, some people don't
put your seasoning if you like.
Yeah, some people don't put salt into their rice. They feel that the sauce or the stew they are going to use
have enough salt.
But I feel that it's risky because if you are trying to cut down on your oil intake and stew and you don't put salt in your rice, you tend to use more stew. Because you're trying to get that salty taste. Taste. Yeah.
All right, great stuff. And then we'll be garnishing our rice later on with spring onions like we have over here. If you like, you could use carrots, you could use yellow corn. You know, you could use, it depends on how you like to garnish your rice.
You can put some sliced cabbage in it.
So our food is almost ready. And I can't wait to taste it because you know me, I am the kitchen taster.
Chef.
We are moving over to Titi and Soul Scrolls for some beautiful musical performance. Over to you guys.
Thanks, MM. Now I am getting ultra jealous right now. But I love the way that gravy is turning out. Goodness me. I have here the soul singing rapper, Soul Scrolls.
Yes.
Welcome to the show. He's about to perform right now his song, Long Time. Take it away.
Okay.
It's K's the Terrific.
Girl, you were one in a million. Sure, no go break my heart. Listen, it's so amazing. My way go stay there. Always have your back and never leave, yeah. Somebody will go, let's keep it real, yeah. Somebody where I sure I go feel trust. Sure no go break my heart. Listen, see girl I no feel easy play, cause you my one and only. When you there with me, don't take, I place no one above you. I don't care what they may say, these other ladies can't dethrone you. For the love of you to give me, get this song is for you. Sure you say me love you long time, girl you know me love you long time. Sure you say me love you long time, girl you know me love you long time. Sure you say me love you long time, girl you know me love you long time. Sure you say me love you long time, girl you know me love you long time. Woo! Listen, say, girlie, they be like, say, I don't mind. Your love got me inspired. Me and you together, we be fire. You look good in any attire. You know, say you bad body like Nicki Minaj. You come in my life and you teeth my heart. Keep the heart, girl, I don't want them back. Hey, the girl, I don't feel you play. Cause you're my one and only. When you there with me, don't take. I place no one above you. I don't care what they may say, these other ladies can't dethrone you. For the love of you to give me, get a song to show you. To show you say me love you long time, but girl you know me love you long time. To show you say me love you long time, but girl you know me love you long time. To show you say me love you long time, but girl you know me love you long time. To show you say me love you long time, and girl you know me love you long time. Listen, belong seat on the talk, now the talk no be joke. Story never reach the end of the book. Baby girl, it's been a long time coming. Love what you don't show, has been feeling like really mommy you loyal. Hustle this hustle so I can show you the whole world. I tell you nothing is better than both of us. Fly like the Eagles, baby, you are number 10 like a coach. Other women can't even come close on my roster. So amazing. Well, you know you get to my way, go stay there. Always have your back and never leave, yeah. Somebody will go, let's keep it real, yeah. So where I show, I go feel trust. Is really where I show, no go break my heart. Girl, you were one in a million, and you belong with the superstar. Care for me like I care for you. There for me, just like I'm there for you. You the one for me, nothing no one could do. care for me like I care for you. You're there for me just like I'm there for you. You don't want for me nothing.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, I was just feeling that on another level. Soul Scrolls here with us. Wow, wow, wow. Loved it.
So much.
So what was that line again? Love you long time. Say that line again. Just say it again.
Say it?
Yeah, just say it.
Okay. Love you long time. To show you, say me love you long time.
That's a lovely line right there.
Thank you very
Loving
much.
it.
I appreciate it.
Your natural voice, your singing voice is just amazing. I want to hear it again. Just sing it a cappella. That line. Go ahead.
The whole
song. Go on. No, the chorus, just the chorus.
To show you, say me love you long time, and girl, you know me love you long time.
Woo! On that musical note, we're wrapping up the first hour of Wake Up Nigeria. There's so much more coming your way. He'll be back, and so will I. Stay close. And we're back. Yes, indeed. It's not quite over yet. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, we extend our warmest welcome to you for tuning in this morning. My name is Titi Louise.
And I'm Mike Mexican. Of course, we assure you that there is no better way to start your morning. We're live online right now at tvcontinental.tv, and on Facebook, it's at TVC Connect. For comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Remember, we're talking about giving out gifts. You don't want to miss all of that. Now, bullying is an alarming phenomenon amongst children that must be stopped. We have Taiwo Akinlami joining us to talk about the role that parents can play to prevent bullying.
Soul Scrolls earlier gave a live musical performance, and he's still around. He'll be having a chat with us later on.
Competition plays close, cause really on error. Step close and you're walking with a bullseye. And night still hidden when there's no light. Hating, I can see them with my closed eyes. Cause they know that under pressure, no lie. Shorty wanna roll with a man.
You should also send in your comments and reactions using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're talking about Stan Lee's last role, last known role on any Marvel movie. Let's know what role he played and give us the lines he took. Now, definitely we know that he's in Infinity War 4 because that has already been shot simultaneously with 3. So, but then for the ones that have been released.
Oh, goodness me.
I'm already giving out almost everything, Seth.
No, nice.
Okay.
It's really interesting the kind of response he's getting from all over the world.
Yeah, all over the world.
You know, he's an icon. He should be remembered and will always be remembered because, I mean, it's more like, you know how you're growing up, you had to watch cartoons, watching Spider-Man, watching the Hulk, watching all of these, you know, cartoon characters, growing up with them, and then you still put them in you know, they have basically lived with us all through, even to this point where we are, where you know you can still watch them and enjoy them.
You know? And even kids of this generation are still enjoying them. But the fact that it started with comics, it feels like he was part of the evolution of animation. He was part of it.
Yes, he definitely was.
From just still comic books to what do they call them?
To movies and all that, cartoons and all that,
feature films,
the gravitation and all of that.
People still follow them, and crazy.
You know his real name.
What is his real name?
His name is actually Stanley Lieber.
Okay, Lieber. Yeah, I remember that.
He actually wanted to. I mean, the V is silent in the name, but he actually wanted a name that would resonate with a lot of people. That's why he went with Stan Lee.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now, last week we started a topic on bullying, especially with regards to preventative strategies. And Taiwo Akinlami is back with us to focus on the role of parents in preventing bullying. Well, thank you so much for coming back to the studio.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my great pleasure to be here.
Love to differentiate between the bully and the bullied.
Well, I think I should begin by saying that bullies are not born. Okay. Bullies are not born, they are made.
Okay.
Even children, there are children that are said to be children with challenging behaviors. Talking to experts, we found that those children come from homes, violent homes, okay, where spouses have turned the home into a boxing ring. And so the number one thing is, that children are socialized according to the dominant examples that they see. So if somebody has a psychology of a bully, which means I must achieve things by force, I believe that what makes me strong is the ability to exert my energy in the wrong direction, to force people to get things done, to insist on my ways, to refuse to negotiate, because the opposite, the alternative to bullying, is a lot of times bullying is a result of trying to get your way. Yeah. Bullying is as a result of trying to get attention. All of these things, you can get attention without being violent when you deserve it. So if you want to get attention without being violent, you do things that will call attention to you positively. You can get things done without being violent. So all of these things are things that children learn from home. For example, the way we deal with children. Let me give you an example. So let me say this. Someone says a child hits a child. You say the child is violent. A man hits a woman. You say the man is violent. A woman hits a man. You say the woman is unruly. But when an adult hits a child, you call it discipline. And so when you hit a child that way consistently, the child begins to feel that the way to solve problem is to hit other people. So and again, when we don't also teach our children that this is a mean world, very mean world, you don't need to do anything wrong for somebody to want to harm you. You may just be yourself, and someone is coming your way to harm you. So
okay, can I take you from there? Yeah. So this issue of it being a mean world, yeah, the realities of life. Yes. I feel like we might be taking away the innocence of the child in order to protect the child. Is this what you're suggesting? No,
this is it. If we tell a child that car that you're looking at, if it's coming and you don't step aside, it could hit you. Okay. We are not destroying the innocence of the child. Okay. Now, it depends on how we pass message across to children. Now, we tell children about sexuality, their sexuality. We're expected to start telling them from when they're 18 months. We are not destroying their innocence. We are just telling them to say, this is your sexuality, this is your body part and all of that. The same way young people need to understand that in life is not a bed of roses. Okay. To understand that people will come at you whether you are the best person or you are the worst person. Now, I'm
so sorry. I want to take you to an example from my end. Okay. I have twin girls. They're 5 years old. Yeah. If one of them comes to tell me another child is bullying them in school, what should my response be to that child?
The first thing is to let the children understand that you are not weak. Okay. You are not a victim. You are not the problem, no matter what you have done, particularly when you don't initiate bullying. A lot of times bullying happens because the other person who is bullying is trying to retaliate. Or somebody teases a child, and the child feels that you have teased me, which is that one is emotional bullying. Bullying is not only when we go physical. Bullying can be emotional, it can be cyber, it can be, there's also what we call pack bullying. That is when people coming together to gang up against a person. So the child needs to understand that, number one, if the child has done anything wrong, we need to explain to the child, you should not have done that. But no matter what you have said should not be the reason why you should be treated this way. We restore the confidence of the child, because one of the things bullying does is to withdraw, is to get the child to stop believing in himself or herself. It affects the self-esteem of the child. So we need to talk to the child. Then the next thing we need to do, we need to approach the school, because if it happens under the covers of a school, we cannot address it by just talking to our children alone. Then what the mistake parents make is that, so let me give you a very quick example. A parent's child was pushed from the top of the school on the staircase, and so she got home. The child got home and bruises all over her body. Then the mother went to school the second day to investigate, and the teacher denied that this never happened. And the woman said, "Look at the bruises on the body of my child." Long story short, the teacher admitted, "Please, ma, forgive me. Please, if you tell the school will ask me where I was when all of this happened." Okay. And the woman cooperated. with the teacher, which is the wrong thing to do. The teacher is not you don't have any business with the teacher. You have business with the school. It is the school that put the teacher in charge of your children. So what do you need to do? You need to report to the school. And what happened at the end of the day was that this woman did not report the matter, and this teacher will look at this child and tell other children, don't play with her. She's a fragile child. I don't want her mom to come back. And this child kept going home every day to say, Mom, nobody wants to play with me. Long story short, the woman had to withdraw her child from that school. And I told her, that is not the right thing to do. You caused the trouble from the beginning. You must understand that there are reporting lines, that are authorities within the school system which to report. Then again, within the school system, parents must be able to ask the critical question: what is your anti-bullying policy? How do you respond to bullying? How do you today I'm going to be in a school, this afternoon, today and tomorrow, talking to children about this subject matter, because this week is anti-bullying week. We need to and what are we talking about? We're talking about how to respect each other, have respect for one another. That is for children.
So I want to go forward to targeting the bullies.
Yes.
So there are some who, in my opinion, are too far gone to pull back immediately. They've gone so far in bullying that they're doing everything from hitting other children, stealing their food, taking their shoes, even making them do their homework. These are far gone bullies. That possibly are able to cover up their tracks, even deny things, act very innocent, and they're still in these same schools. So how do we, remedy this particular situation?
What we need to do, we are in Africa, we don't believe in using experts.
Okay.
We believe a lot in that you are a religious person. So do you become a medical doctor by just praying? I say, I just pray to become a medical doctor, and you just go and perform surgery. No matter who you are, there are experts in different, there are children's psychologists, there are children's psychiatrists, there are people working with children, but these are things we don't want to hear in this part of the world. I always recommend, I work with child psychologists. When I see that what this child is dealing with has gone too far, and we need to rehabilitate that child. And so that means that the child will need to sit down with an expert who will work with the child through a period of time. Now, if we don't do that, we find out, and what we can do is to subdue the child, suppress, because when we come, we threaten the child, you do that again and all of that. The child has not learned any lesson. What happens is that the child leaves that particular scene, and anywhere he or she thinks that, there's no such threat to him or her, he or she continues to be a bully. So
I want to possibly send out a warning to parents who are maybe ignoring the fact that their child is a bully. I'm going to use the word ignore. You said they're in denial, but I feel like some parents know, but because they are also bullies themselves, they're bullies in the workplace, they're bullies on buses,
bullies on the road.
They're bullies on the road, they have crazy road rage. They actually like the fact that their children are bullies. It makes them feel like their children are stronger than other people's children. So what sort of warning can we send to them? Because what are those children going to be in future?
Well, the number one thing is that our children, we produce after our kind. And we cannot reproduce our error in our children. We must come to a point where we recognize the fact that we've goofed, and our examples are not the best for our children to follow. And we need to first retrace our steps and begin to now help our children to understand, to understand that we have not been right all the time, and that we begin to now they begin to see a different example from us, and we begin to teach them and talk to them along that line. There was a time I wrote an article in the newspaper, and I said children should not fight back. If you are bullied, one, don't fight back, except it's in self-defense. Maybe you are cornered and you need to escape. But if somebody hits you, if you hit the person back, an eye for an eye will make the world go blind. Report to the appropriate authority. I told this story last week where someone has been hitting me in class, and one day I got fed up, and I hit the person back, and the person began to bleed. Now, I had been the constant recipient of bullying, but the day I retaliated, nobody listened to me because the person that I hit was the one bleeding. And at the end of the day, my name entered the black book of the school. I went through a whole lot of punishments and all of that. Now, and again, in that space, the school at any point in time never sat us down when I was in secondary to tell us about bullying, anti-bullying, what we need to do, and a whole lot of that. So that is one point. The other point is that, so I wrote an article and I was telling children not to retaliate. A parent, a couple of parents, wrote rejoinder and said, my child will retaliate. Don't tell my child not to retaliate. Okay. Anybody who hits my child, I've told my children, anybody hits them, they should hit back. I said, okay. I responded by saying, so what kind of culture are you building? Your children are going to grow up, they're going to be in a workplace, they're going to be in a marriage, they're going to be, do different things. So what you are saying that is in the workplace, if somebody, hits them, or somebody says something to them that they don't like, they engage in a shouting match and they make the place ungovernable. Now, two wrongs don't ever make a right. You don't get your right. Force does not achieve anything. There's no people who become violent, they don't get anything done because at the end of the day, by the time you retaliate to violence, the person who dished out violence, who came at you in the first instance, must have had a plan before coming at you. And so when you retaliate, now he reinforces. Maybe you don't even have a reinforcing plan, and you find out that the situation escalates and there's trouble. So the foundational thing, therefore, is that we need to understand as parents that, number one, we need to prevent bullying. How do we do that? Number one, we need to let our children know that it's a mean word out there. We need to let them understand that they cannot position themselves to be the bullied, because a lot of times, when you don't have self-confidence, when you walk and you look down, when you talk to people and you introduce yourself and they're not even sure whether you are talking or you are murmuring, and at the end of the day, you post and a bully, whether an adult, a young person, whether verbal bullying, whether physical bullying, whether cyber bullying, they profile you first. There's nobody who comes at you does not first profile. After profiling and they find that you are weak, and they attack. So
in other words, parents have a huge role to play in this issue of bullying. Yeah. There's still so much more to discuss. Please give us your comments and contributions online as soon as you can with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. Thank you so much, Mr. Taiwo.
Thank you so much for having me. I think we had a lot of time today.
Yes, we did. And we hit a lot of nails on a lot of different heads. Yeah. We're going on a short break right now. Mike will be taking your comments right after this.
All right, welcome back. Now, I can feel a rumble in my tummy, but just before I satisfy the cravings of my flesh, let's take our social media reactions, and I'll get back to that later on. All right, so the question was very simple. We're giving out free movie tickets. Let us know Stan Lee's last cameo in a Marvel movie. Marvel movie, this is extremely important. I'll get to why it is important. What role did he play and what lines did he say? Tweet to us with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. So let's look at our comments. Yeah. Okay, so Ayomide says, hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Last appearance I saw in Avengers Infinity War was a bus driver, and he said, what? You kids haven't seen a spaceship before? Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Okay, that's one. Slim Vic. Hey, Slim Vic, let's see. Slim Vic says last movie he cameoed was Venom. He played a passerby walking with his dog and made the statement, do not give up on her. Hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Hey, okay. This is quite interesting because I love this comment. I'll get back to the correct answer. And Ahmed Shantali says Avengers 4. Say you are in 2019, you, Ahmed. You have gone to, we are still 2018. You have told us Happy New Year. Maybe you are in May already now. Avengers 4 has not come out, right?
Oh, wow. Wow.
He just woke up.
Wow. Okay. All right, but okay, so Titi, let's get your answer. What was the last camera role for him? What do you think? There's Venom here, and there's Infinity War. Which do you think it is? Because he actually appeared in both.
Honestly, the calendar for Marvel movies is so tight these days. You don't even know which one came out before which. I was actually going to say Ant-Man and the Wasp, That was what I was going to say. But I'm kind of old school, so I don't know. I'm really not sure.
Madam, what did you play it on? What is your answer? Simple.
Okay, so I don't know the line, but...
Which movie? Which movie?
It's Infinity War.
Infinity War, okay.
But I feel like he was inside a tram trolley kind of bus-looking thing. I can't remember what it was. And it was when Doctor Strange and his other wizard guy, I can't remember his name, Chiwetel, hit the window and he said a line. So I don't remember what the line is.
Okay.
So they hit the window and that was it. That's all I remember.
That's all you remember. Okay, how about you, What do you think? What was that line? What was the line from him?
Mike, I'm going to disappoint you.
Okay.
Because the truth is, I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies yet.
What?
I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies yet. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just seem to be late on these things. And being a new mom, movies are actually the last thing on your mind.
Okay, so this is what happens now. His last Marvel movie was Avengers Infinity War. And of course, he goes there. What? You kids haven't seen a spaceship before? Yes. But his last movie ever was in Venom. Now, Venom is not a Marvel movie.
Yes.
Venom is Sony. Although there's a plan for a crossover, which is why he was in it. So, if you want to take, if you want to look at it technically, according to our question, the answer has to be Avengers Infinity War. That's the last Marvel movie. But for the fact that you still go give us Venom, Slim Vic, you get two tickets to go see a movie in the cinema. 2 tickets for you, Slim Vic. Great one there. Thank you very much. And who was the other? Who was the first answer?
Yeah, there was another guy who mentioned...
Exactly.
Avengers,
at Logan _ 1905. You also get 2 tickets. Just send me a direct message.
Okay, so
and
Mike,
I'll get across to you.
I remember the scene.
All right?
I remember the scene.
When you've already seen it, I remember
the scene. The scene was a yellow school bus on the Brooklyn Bridge. Spider-Man was on the bus, and that was when his spidey sense came up on his skin. That was right before he said the line. Yeah? Am I right, Mike? Am I right?
When you're already give me a expo.
Did I Google it?
You go Sabi Expo for school.
Did I Google it?
You go to Sabi Expo for school. Okay. All right. That's all we can take on social media. Thank you very much. I would also check if there are still other comments that came in time. I would give out tickets. But then we have Soul Scrolls who's here to join me. Soul Scrolls, yeah, this way. Come on. How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
That was quite a wonderful performance.
Thank you.
Okay, what's your favorite superhero movie, by the way?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I say Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yes.
Spider-Man. Okay, yes. Good. So that means that we all miss Stan Lee. We all miss Stan Lee. All right, good. But that was a wonderful fusion, soul and rap. How did you get about putting that fusion together?
First of all, I go by the name Soul Scrolls. Souls because I sing, and then Scrolls is because I write poetry, I write scripts, I write rap.
And then you
yeah,
write
so
rap.
That's
so no. The point is that when did you decide to put that fusion together to make your unique kind of sound?
Since I came back in 2009, and I've been struggling to find the balance with how to be able to express myself and still be able to relate with the Nigerian crowd. So I have a team around me, and then we've just been working and experimentation, and that just came out.
Which started first for you? Rapping, poetry, or the music, or the soul part?
I think that would be singing.
That would be singing.
Yes, I grew up in church here. You know, so I was playing keyboard.
Because normally what happens is that you have rappers in this industry who will now go into singing because that's what the crowd wants, so they have to move up with them. But for you, it started with singing.
Yes,
so when did you move to rap? What was that exact thing?
Like I said, I lived in Nigeria till I was like 12, and then we moved to the Bronx, New York, and then Toronto, Canada. So when I was here, I was mostly gospel.
Okay, mostly. So it was mostly influences growing up at the places where you were.
Yes.
All right, so the Bronx has to be.
That's when I started rapping. Yeah, that's when I started rapping.
You had to get the flow. Yes. All right, now let's talk about the body of work. Do you have a body of work out there?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell us about it.
I released this pre-eclecticate. It's actually funny. I blended the words eclectic and etiquette together. So it's like the habit of being diverse.
Okay.
Yeah, because I rap and I sing, I don't want to be put in a box. Yeah, so that's what I put it's a series of different songs. It's 8 tracks.
Okay.
I did rap, I did soul, I did Afrobeat, dance hall, different things. All the genres that I'm comfortable with, just to let people know that these are the things that I do. So if they see me rapping, they shouldn't be confused. Or if they see me singing, it shouldn't be confused.
When was that released?
That was February.
Okay.
Yeah, February this year.
All right. And then moving forward, what should people look out for from you, from Soul Squirrels? What should we expect? How's the reception been, by the way, to your style of music? Just before that, how's the reception been?
It's back and forth. I have people that will tell me, that would judge me based on my sound, and I have people that want to judge me like the Nigerian audience. I'd be like, yo, Nigerians might not like this.
And talking about the Nigerian audience, has there been any need to collaborate with anyone in the Nigerian music sphere because so that acceptance can easily be gotten?
It's something that I've been looking into. There are several artists that I like their sounds, I like their style. I believe music is about coming together. So there are a couple of artists I would love to work with, but still putting those things into work. You know, sometimes it's hard to reach some of these artists, you know, but definitely I'm down to collaborate with anyone. It's something I'm looking towards.
Okay, so we're talking about it. So now you're talking about the reception. The reception has been, you know, back and forth, but then you're hoping that it's going to, how far do you expect to take this?
I think it's something because I sing, I rap, so I believe that even if everybody might not accept every song, I believe that in my catalog there's a song for everybody because I do different things. So I feel like my music is not gonna, every song's not gonna appeal to everybody. Sure. But every listener has something to get from my music.
What's the underlying theme of your music? What would you say is that fabric, that thread that runs through? Whenever they hear sound, whenever they hear something from Soul Scroll, what's that thread that runs through? What's the underlying theme?
I think it'll be real. Anything that you're hearing from me is something that I experienced, you know what I'm saying? Like I write, and it's soulful. I like my songs to trigger emotion, not just maybe moods. Like I want to trigger emotion. So I'm talking about love, I want you to feel that I was talking about. I'm talking about rap, if I'm rapping, if I was angry, I want you to feel that. So I think it's more just being real, just keeping it real with everybody that I'm trying to connect with.
All right, thank you very much. Wishing you the best.
See
you at the top, man. All right, let's head over to the kitchen. Myself and Soul Schools will be joining them very soon.
All right, guys, welcome to the kitchen. Of course, we're still here with Chef Ofe. And Titi is here with me.
And I'm smiling so much.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
Mike and Soul Scroll will be joining us in a bit. And do we just wait till Soul Scroll joins us?
No.
Before we unleash?
No.
We should do what you
Okay, tell us how you put it together. Just tell us how you put it together.
Okay, it's very easy. Just stir fry the bell peppers, the onions, and the garlic. Then put it into the turkey broth. Then put in, mix in.
Oh, welcome, Soul Scroll. Yeah.
Come along.
So just have a seat over there.
Yeah. Take a seat,
welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you. I feel so special.
Yeah.
Can I move a bit?
So here is Chef Ofe.
Why are you telling me?
Hello, Chef Ofe.
Yeah.
Why should I move?
She's all right, guys. So yeah, she's made white rice and bell peppers and turkey gravy sauce for you.
Yes, indeed.
For you alone.
For me alone?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So you're eating pleasure.
Tell us how it tastes.
Yeah.
We kind of have an idea how good it is, but we want to hear from you.
Okay. You could put it in a song, though.
Yeah.
I think I might need some time to compose it. Maybe that will be later.
After tasting it, right?
It might inspire something, though.
Oh.
Yeah, right. I can imagine.
Oh, my goodness. It's making me
Your voice reminds me of Black Magic.
Wow.
Ooh,
I've heard that a couple of times.
See, why you put in there?
I know
it's
not.
Take
I
time.
know it's not
We're supposed to be rounding up the show. Can you
round up yourself, Titi.
Please concentrate on our duties here.
Round up yourself, Titi.
As presenters, not just tasters.
You know, this is one of the what do you think?
Okay, so what I think.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think it's amazing. I like it. It's the sauce is not too harsh or.
Oh, God, don't turn to food taster.
So, so I think that it's really nice. It's really mild. It's really tasty as well. And I also believe that it should be beneficial to the health. It's not because of the curry and everything. Yes, so yes, so it's amazing. Thank you so much.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh.
That's it. Touches.
All right.
Mike, what's all this?
I can't jump. I can't conclude on that right now.
Mike.
All right.
Ross, I like you.
So
rap now to food expert.
Over the responsibility of telling you thank you for tuning in today. Thank you so much to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories, and of course Fola at Fola's Place for the hairstyling. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Chef Affair, you know we love you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Thank you for being a part of the show. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
indeed.
Bye-bye.
See you later.